Ahead of his move to the Nou Camp, Philippe Coutinho chatted with Sportsmail's head of sport, Clayton, about Barcelona's 2012 clash with Espanyol, a game he played a small part in, when Lionel Messi scored all 4 goals in a 4-0 win. When I played there, the Nou Camp, for Espanyol against Barcelona, I saw the magic was for real, because Messi scored 4 goals. He does things to make your jaw drop wide open, he said. Coutinho's journey to become Barca's all-time most expensive signing has already passed through the city of Barcelona once, back in 2012, when he was starring for Mauricio Pochettino at Catalonia's second club. He was there, in part because of Rafa Benitez's sacking from Inter Milan at the end of 2010. When Benitez turned up at the San Siro to take over Jose Mourinho's treble-winning side, he inherited an aging squad but spotted several gems in the youth ranks, and Coutinho was the brightest among them. He told El Mundo Deportivo this week, "What we noticed about him was his fantastic ability to play the final pass. He has everything to succeed at Barcelona." With Benitez gone, Coutinho struggled to break through in Serie A, and in 2012, aged 19, he was signed by Espanyol, where Pochettino gave him his debut. Espanyol may be the second club in Barcelona, but in no major footballing city is there such a disparity between the two principal rival teams. Coutinho witnessed the power of Messi at first hand that night in the Catalan derby. With a slight hamstring strain keeping him out until February, Coutinho could even make his Barca debut against Espanyol next month. Will they jeer him? Some will, but many will remember too fondly the way his twinkle-toed runs dazzled them during his brief spell. It was football from another planet for the long-suffering supporters of the side permanently in Barca's shadow. It was no wonder they were unable to keep him, and it was no wonder, to them, that he has ended up back in the city of Barcelona only playing for the other lot. With his curly mop top, he drove Pochettino's side close to the European places in the 2011-12 campaign. He played in 16 games, scoring 5 goals, and for all that he was a timid teenager off the pitch, on it he had no fear and no respect for reputations. He took the world on, dribbling his way through defenses not used to such audacity from one so young. The supporters loved the boy from Brazil's showmanship, even if at times the tricks and flicks were more frivolous than functional. He would quickly learn to make everything he did on the pitch count. His brief spell was certainly enough to persuade Espanyol coach Pochettino to request the player's loan be extended into the next season, but Inter knew they had a decent asset on their hands. Yet they still sold him to Liverpool in January 2013. His time at Espanyol will mean that he does not have the disadvantage of not knowing the league. "We expect him to adapt quickly," said Barcelona coach Ernesto Valverde at the weekend. That 25-minute substitute appearance against Barcelona was Pep Guardiola's final home league game in charge at the Nou Camp. After the game, he eulogized about what a privilege it had been to coach Messi, who had made it 50 goals in one season with the 4 against Espanyol, and ran across to hug his coach after the last of his goals. Now Messi, 5 years older, but still nearly as prolific, has Coutinho alongside him. He's back in the city of Barcelona, and this time it's alongside Messi instead of against him.